Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for November 4th, 5th, and 6th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, if this is the first time you've been on my channel, or if you want to just cross-watch for your other signs, then just go down there to the timestamp and it will bypass the introduction. This introduction is going to be on all the videos. Okay, sorry I'm a little bit late, still trying to fight whatever this is. Went to the doctor, understand it's seasonal allergies, and it's just until we get that really good frost, I'm going to just have some ups and downs with it. So thank you all for your concern. Thank you all for your wonderful, wonderful comments. Okay, so now let's go on and talk about the cards I'm going to be using. You know, I'm going to be using my Bradley Valentine Angel Tarot cards and then my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards for the main reading. And then I will use my Grant and Doreen Virtue Angels of Abundance. And I will also use my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for this, the introduction, I'm going to use my traditional Waite Rider and my Colette Baron Reed The Good Tarot. I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. So we do have a very interesting time coming up with the full moon. The full moon will be on the, what is it going to be? It is going to be on the 8th. Interesting energy with that. And we'll talk more about it Friday. But on the 5th of November, we have Venus, which is 17 degrees in Scorpio, opposing Uranus, which is retrograde, but 17 degrees at Taurus. Now, Venus is all about relationships. Scorpio, it can be very kind, very loving. It can be very pointed energies regarding relationships. Scorpio, I look at Scorpio as the secret discoverer or the secret detective. Wants to look and see what the reality of the stuff is. Now, Scorpios can keep a lot of secrets themselves. So not saying that they're, that this is totally an honest, time. However, Scorpio does not like secrets in their own world. So we have Venus with Scorpio, relationships, secrets unraveling or being discovered. But then we have Uranus, which is the planet of expect the unexpected. It's retrograde, so there's a little bit more instability with that. And it's in Taurus. It's been in Taurus for since 2018, right? Taurus is about home, work, job, career, very stable energy. So we have instability in Taurus. We have, secrets being discovered regarding relationships. It feels like on the 5th is going to be a very intense energy, and not sure what we're going to discover, what we're going to see, but it's kind of like on the home front, secrets revealed, not necessarily what we want to hear or see. It's like one of those times I'd rather not know what I know now. So interesting times. And then we'll go into the 8th. And then the 8th has, with that full moon, total lunar eclipse. Okay. And then there's all of this stuff. Some of the planetary energies are in alignment or trine or positive, but there's a lot that's squared and that's also opposing. So let's see what we've got going on. So we've got some very intense energies starting, I would say, more around that 4th, 5th of the month, and I would say again leading into like the 10th, 11th of the month. Interesting times. Here we go. Let's see what we've got. One card has fallen out. And here we are here. I hope I don't sniffle during our reading. Here we go. First card is the Page of Cups. So what is this? What is this I see? So pages, all the court cards have dual energies. Pages, underlying energy is our earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Earth, money, job, career type of energy, our home energy. Now the Queen, I will just go through it now. The Queen's underlying energy, the Knight's underlying energy is fire. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Passionate, burning, determined, fire energy. The Queen's underlying energy is water. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Fluid, emotional, romantic to some extent, but very, very, putting your heart into it, whether it be right or wrong. And then we have the King's underlying energy, which is air, which is our Aquarius, our Gemini, and our Libra. So we do have a lot of things going on. Oh, well, air is basically thinking things through, making some plans, very linear thinking. It's also hearing news. Okay, so we have some interesting energy where, Aquarius, my Saturn in Aquarius. Mars is now retrograde in Gemini. I think we have 4 or 5 planets in the water energies between Scorpio and Pisces. So we've got some, but then we have our Earth energies. We have Capricorn, which is Pluto. So we've got some strong stuff going on. The only energy we really don't have at play right now is our fire energy. So we're not quite balanced out that way. The water energy planets, or the planets that I was telling you about, water energy, that's going to make us a little bit more emotional also. So now we come to the Page of Cups. So Earth energy, underlying. Water energy, emotional. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, emotional, fluid. And I always look at this, and it's pages are very enthusiastic. They want to jump right in. But I just had this, first thing I said was, and what do we have here? This is quizzical. This is different. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this. Not quite sure. Do I throw you back? Do I keep you? Why are you even here for me? Because, he's looking at his fish. This fish has come to him. The fish is also like looking at him like, and what do we have here? So kind of feeling a little bit out of place, kind of feeling a little bit odd. I'm not quite sure what we're doing with this just yet. Again, I'm speaking for the card, and now next time could give me a totally different reading. But I just feel, and what are we doing now? Where are we going with this now? So there is something new, this traditionally is a new romantic energy, new romantic experience about to, unfold for us. I'm kind of getting a very quizzical energy here, like I'm not quite sure where or what I'm even supposed to be doing. So I feel it's more of an energy that's just kind of saying, again, what are we doing? What is this all about? So let's see what we've got here. The Hanged Man. The Hanged Man, this is reversed, and remember, reversed energies are stronger. So this is a 12. This is a major arcana card. 12, you think of it as a 1, new beginning, 10, transition. Plus 2 is our choices, decisions. Add it together, it becomes a 3. Numbers are important. 3 is creativity, celebration. It's also the power of 3. This is the Hanged Man. This is looking at things a little bit differently. So it's kind of like, I just feel this very quizzical energy coming from this Page of Cups. Not quite sure what I'm supposed to be doing, where I'm supposed to be going. And then the Hanged Man says, wait a minute, you're not looking at it the right way. You need to look at things differently in order for this to move forward, or in order for it to at least have a semblance of making sense. So something's going on this weekend, and again, that Venus in Scorpio, connects with this for me too. It's like, what are we supposed to be doing? Where are we supposed to be going with all of this? You need to look at things differently. It could be, the one thing I know about the Hanged Man is, even though he's hanging there by his 1 foot, and, he's not necessarily in pain, nor is he, he does not look like he's in pain, nor does he look like he's having a very hard time sustaining this pose. So whatever's going on for this weekend, again, with the relationships, with the, the secrets being discovered, things like that, we have to look at things differently, and it may not necessarily make sense. The Hanged Man says not everything makes sense. Just look at it differently, and maybe the answers will come. Okay, next card here. Well, this is lovely. So here we have a 21. So we have a 2, we have a 2 plus a 1, and we've talked what 2s and 1s are all about. The world means things come back to, things, what goes around comes around. Things come to full circle. things are being brought to another level, to another place, but it's also being brought to a better level, a better place. So the world energy does have a lot of balance to it, does have a lot of completion to it. So whatever this is going on has a completing energy to it. Things are coming around, not necessarily full circle. It's, that would be more your Wheel of Fortune, or, well, this does have kind of a full circle, but it doesn't always come back to the same spot, okay? But the world does bring about a good job, does bring about possibilities, opening, you've done what you needed to do. Now it's time to wait and to rest and to get ready for your next chapter. So that's quite lovely. That's quite lovely. Again, the Page of Cups, quizzical. And what do we do now? What do we do now? The Hanged Man, look at things differently. Things are coming around full circle. And in many ways, the world does bring about answers too. So let's see what we've got going here. The Colette Baron Reed, the Good Tarot. What do you have for us? What do you have for us? Okay, here we go. The Queen of Water. So remember I told you the Queen's underlying energy is water, and this is water. So there's a lot of water energy right now. And like I told you, I think there's like 4 or 5 planets that are either in Pisces, Scorpio, or they're about to go in it. The balance has shifted. It's more of an emotional energy. There's more of a feeling very deeply energy. But the Queen of Water, she is royalty. She stands in her royalty. She feels very, very deeply. She loves very deeply. So this in itself whatever's going on is being done because of a caring energy. It's very caring, whatever's going on. It may not necessarily be easy, or you might not necessarily understand what's going on. We may not understand what's going on. But it's being done because it's very caring, very loving energy here too. So I guess that thing, that Venus in Scorpio, like I said, it's opposing Uranus in Taurus. It's shaking things up a lot in our home front, in our security. It's shaking things up, but it's being shaken, it's being shook for a good reason. So the Queen of Water, romantic, emotional, very loving energy. Again, not necessarily, we might not understand it per se, but the world does come out to say, good job, things are coming, or things are going where they need to be going. Okay? Anyway. Okay, we made that short, but I just want to be able to get my readings done and get them out to you. So please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. Click on the bell down there for notifications. You really help me out by doing that. But why don't we get started with our readings? Hello, my Virgos, and how are you? Well, let's see. My throat is starting to close up a little bit, so let's, and I'm starting to cough. So excuse me. I would start over, but like I said, my throat is not going to last too much longer, so we're going to just go right into our reading here for you, my Virgos. I know that with Taurus, this moon is very not stable type of energy around you, but if anybody is going to, you bring a lot more stability to this time than you really think, my Virgos. But you're very sensitive, you're very spiritually sensitive, so just be very, very aware that this is really, I don't know, is it? No, it's. I just feel like you may be doing things that you don't normally do. You may not be, you don't normally do some of the things. I do think it's going to be healthy for you, and I could just kind of see you. I see you might, at least internally, stomping your foot and saying, "Would you just listen? If you guys would just listen, things would be a lot easier." So, like I said, maybe you're not saying it out loud, but you are internalizing that. For somebody out there is doing that. So here we go. Let's see. That card has fallen out. 1, 2, and 3. 3 cards. Here we go. First card is, the one that fell out, is our Knight of Fire. Ooh, you're very passionate about something. Something is changing around you, and you're going to need to be ready for this, okay? So the Knight, underlying energy, fire. This is fire over fire. So it's very passionate, very consuming, very much. In fact, it's something you may not even, you don't like it when you have to do this. Like I said, you want to just kind of go shake somebody and say, will you just listen? But you see, you just see that they're not going to do this. They're under the full moon energies too. They're not necessarily feeling all that confident themselves. But the Knight of Fire is confident. The Knight of Fire gets in there as kind of like, saves the day type of energy. There's almost a heroic energy about this Knight. And that's for you, my Virgos. So again, maybe they're not going to necessarily listen, but you're going to get down to business. You're going to clear up the mess that they might have made, or you're going to be clearing up some of your own messes that maybe you weren't responsible for, but still did affect you, okay? Knight of Fire is passionate, adventurous, self-assured, and restless. And look at him. He is there. I mean, his horse is all decked out. He is all decked out. He is being noticed. He is not a quiet energy at all. This may not necessarily feel comfortable for you, but it is something, my Virgos, there is recognition with this energy. So you may be recognized as that hero. And I'm not trying to give anyone that hero complex, but this is one of those energies that just say you stand out, you shine above the rest. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. Your next card, reversed, is the Two of Fire. So you have that fire energy again. You have a 2 energy. 2s are crossroads choices. Also, either way is going to be an okay choice for you. It's decision making. It's coming together. But this is about really you coming into your own. This is about you stepping up. So instead of being the quiet Virgo that's allowed other people, to not necessarily claim your accomplishments. No, that's not what I'm talking about. But you are stepping up now and claiming your own accomplishments. People weren't, maybe in the past, they weren't necessarily looking at you and they were just looking at the job. Oh, look at the job is done. Great job. Oh, great job, Virgo. Now it's you stepping up more and saying, I did this. This is my work. So there's something really very forthcoming for you, my Virgo. This full moon energy, and we start feeling that energy more around that 4th, 5th, is pulling you out of that shell, is making you a little more gregarious, a little bit more showy. It's really, and it's not necessarily comfortable. Maybe in about a week or 2 weeks later, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, how did I even do that? I can't believe I did that. Well, blame it on the moon. How's that? Anyway, you've come into your own, new partnerships or contracts. Continue to move forward. So this is all positive forward motion for you. But like I said, you might look back on it and go, oh, I can't believe I did that. But the results will show you that it was very worth it. Next card, the Lovers. So we have a 6. 6 is the number of man, the energies you put into something. Archangel Raphael is the angel of healing. Think of whatever it is you want to think of. Raphael can help with the healing. Finances can help healing. Emotion, spirit, physical, mental. There's so many different, familial. All can be, can work with healing. But there's also a lot of love with this energy here. So whatever is going on here, there is a lot of healing energy and putting you in the right place, putting you into where you need to be. Sorry about that, my Virgos. Couldn't quite get to that pause button quick enough. But the Lovers is major arcana. The Lovers with Archangel Raphael is really guiding you to where you need to be and where you should be. A lot of healing energy with this. a lot of forgiving energy. And part of it is forgiving others too. So whatever you're going through, there's going to be some forgiveness for others. It really doesn't matter what they think. It's all about helping you to heal. Okay? So, intimate relationships. Carefully weigh your decisions. Good health. So 2-6-6-2. Interesting with that too. I love that energy. But whatever it is, it's helping to heal you. And there's also a lot of spiritual healing being done here too. So whatever it is, but again, I kind of feel you maybe 2, 3, 4 weeks up. Oh my gosh. And people say, oh yeah, I remember you did this. No, it was great. And you're like, oh, it's kind of a cringe type of situation. Not that you're doing anything to cringe about. It's just that it's a little out of character for you, my Virgos. But you know what? It was a good time for you to do it. Like I said, there was a heroic type of energy around this. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we've got here. Let's see what we've got here. The base chakra. This is reversed. So, I think Taurus just got this. I know I just did this, and it wasn't Capricorn, it was Taurus. So, this is our base chakra. This is a number 1. So we have a 2-6-1, a 1-6-2. 1, new beginning, new start. So the chakra system, we got chakras all over our body, outside our body. It's just, but the 7 that people mostly speak about is number 1, your base, and then it goes up to more your supernatural. So you go from your natural to your supernatural. Your base chakra is a lot to do with your safety, is a lot to do with your security, is a lot to do with your childhood, is a lot to do with just feeling complete in many ways. So whatever this is going on here, it is something that's going to help you feel more secure. It is something that's going to be more healing to maybe some past events. But whatever this is that you're doing, it's very positive for you. Like I said, there's some people out there that's like, I can't believe I did this, but you're going to feel much, much better. And you know what, my Virgos? You should be acknowledged for what you bring to the table. Okay? It's just going to be a little out of character for you. But the base chakra is about security, is about past, is about, some say that it's about childhood memories. Some people even say it's about incarnate memories too. Anyway, let's see what we've got here. What does our angels of abundance have for us? And let's see what we've got. Having a little hard time reading these smaller prints. Like I said, I have allergies right now, so I've been on some medication. And it's playing with my eyes a little bit, at least for the small prints. Here we go. Moonlighting. Are you getting a new job? Interesting. So, you can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon, your dream career will take flight and fully support you. So that could be what this is all about. But there's some healing energy going on. There's you being acknowledged. There's you basically stepping to another level, possibly of your career. But at least it's another level of your path too. So let's see what we have. Crystal or energy for my Virgos. What do we have for my Virgos? Yeah, this is... like I said, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe that I had the guts. I can't believe. Well, you know what? Believe, my Virgos. You deserve some good stuff. Reversed, golden or gold sheen obsidian. It's all about personal power, spiritual manifestation, earth healing, new experiences. That's interesting for that. I like that personal power energy too. You claim your personal power. Anyway, my Virgos, take a moment, comment, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. As always, my Virgos, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.